Premier Planet, it's your favorite MC, JB. Hello and happy Independence Day, America. I'm here to talk to you about PPW 98 this past Saturday in Woodstock, Illinois. As always, thank you so much to everyone who came out and supported us here at Premier Pro Wrestling. We are now just one taping away from our big 100 PPW 100 on Saturday night, July the 16th. Woo! I cannot wait for that one. You're going to want to mark your calendars. If you weren't with us here this last Saturday, here's what you missed out on. First, our opening contest. With Independence Day coming up, it's only fitting that we saw Ulysses S. Adams, USA, in competition. His competition was a new superstar here in PPW by the name of Nero Drexel. This guy hails from a place called Murder City, not a place I want to take a vacation to. Despite it being his debut, one would think that Drexel might have been a little sloppy, a little nervous. No way. There were a couple of times he had USA down on the mat and it looked like he was going to put him away. Even once, having him in a Koji clutch, USA, his arm was up for the third time, was this close from hitting the mat, and he gets that second win, comes back, he gets Drexel down, delivers one of those huge leg drops. Ulysses S. Adams walks away with the 1, 2, 3 tonight, but you know what, Nero Drexel? All the credit in the world to you on your debut here in PPW. Following that, #1 contendership. It was yeah boys, Scott Colton and Iniesta one-on-one. These guys know each other so unbelievably well, even better than the backs of their own hands. Last week, Scott Colton lost the title in controversial fashion to Chase Gosling, but he wasn't down and out. He didn't go run away and take his ball and go home. He came back to compete to get another shot to get his title back. And Iniesta, if you remember last time we were together here at PPW 97, fell short to Matt Vine, who walked away with that #1 contendership. When these guys get in the ring every single time, it's pure magic. David Copperfield, David Blaine, Chris Angel, the Masked Magician, they cannot recreate what Colton and Iniesta create when they are in the ring together. These guys had 30 minutes to do what they do, and they couldn't meet it. 30 minutes expires. Iniesta has Colton in a crossface. Colton seems like he's this close from tapping out, and Iniesta hopes high that he's finally going to get a title shot that he's worked so hard for. Nope, ding, ding, ding. The match gets thrown out due to a time limit draw, but immediately following, Premier CEO Randy Ritchie, who'd been watching from the back, comes out and says, you know what guys, hell of a match, and it was. These guys got a standing ovation from everybody in attendance. And he said, we are going to do this again the next time we're together, this Saturday night at PPW 99. It's going to be a rematch. This time, there's going to be 15 minutes tacked on to that time limit. These guys were this close with 30 minutes. We're going to see what they can do with 45. Following that, Ronnie Metro. 2 weeks in a row, he savagely attacks Irish Andy Anderson. Last week, put him completely on the shelf. Andy was not in attendance at PPW 98 because he was nursing the injuries he sustained at the hands of Ronnie Metro. Ronnie Metro, though, he had a mountain to climb because his opponent was Texas Pete, who goes way, way back with Irish Andy. And Texas Pete had revenge on the mind for his fallen friend. And Ronnie, I don't know what it is about Ronnie Metro. He can't seem to turn this off when it comes to the Premier Planet. They taunt him, they mock him, and it just drives him insane, and he loses all focus. This allows Texas Pete to get right in there to start wailing on Ronnie, but then Ronnie somehow, someway again, just like he did with Andy at PPW 97, flips the script completely, and he's able to put Texas Pete away with a famouser, but then shades of the, it's so frustrating to think about that this happens here in PPW. Ronnie Metro isn't done. He decides to put a triple exclamation on his victory, and he begins to assault Texas Pete. He finally finishes it off with a splash from the top and a just brutal pile driver. Texas Pete's head actually bounced off the canvas, and it took 4 people to drag Texas Pete's brutalized carcass back through the apron. Meanwhile, there's Ronnie celebrating his victory, proud of what he's done. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. Ronnie Metro is climbing that ladder back to the top here at Premier Pro Wrestling. But if this keeps up, I don't know how much more the Premier roster is going to put up from Ronnie Metro. Then in our main event, Chase Gosling defending his title for the first time after taking it away from Scott Colton last week. He faces off against his former partner and friend, the world exclusive Matt Vine, who's been after that title for 3 solid years here in PPW. He's come so close on so many occasions, but he's never quite been able to grasp it. Chase Gosling, right away with the mind games. He comes out of the curtain, he's got war paint, like multicolored war paint on, something we haven't seen from Gosling yet. Of course, I can't say that I'm surprised, given that this guy's mental state is a little bit debatable. Gosling and Vine get in the ring. Gosling, right from the get-go, it appears like he's just going to grab the belt and run and take a count-out loss, but Gosling eventually reappears, gets back in the ring, and these two finally get down to some wrestling. Matt Vine, so close on so many occasions. He had the advantage as these two had spilled to the outside. He had the advantage. He kicks Gosling in the jaw, but somehow Gosling is able to roll back in the ring just as the referee counts to 10, calls for the bell. Matt Vine is counted out, and Chase Gosling gets to bask in the glory of a count-out victory here in his first title defense in PPW. Not the way anybody wanted to see this match end, but Randy Ritchie made the announcement right after that since we don't officially have a #1 contender due to the Iniesta Scott Colton #1 contendership match ending in a time limit draw, Vine is going to get another chance at Gosling next week, because the people here, and I know myself included, we want to see a winner, whether it be via via pinfall or via submission. You are not going to want to miss a single moment of the action here at PPW 99 this coming Saturday. And don't forget, one more time, mark your calendars, July the 16th. It is now about a week and a half away. You are not going to want to miss it. Taping 100. This is the night we are going to celebrate all we've accomplished, not just as a company, but together with you, the Premier Planet, who are the reason that we are here for our 100th taping. So please come out and join us on that night. And don't forget to join us this Saturday and every Saturday here at 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois. Bring your family, bring your friends. Once again, I'm Justin Barlow. It's been my honor being your master of ceremonies this evening. We'll see you out here in Woodstock.